It all started when she saw filthy, dirty water coming out of her neighbor's faucets.
It's a disaster.
She heard people saying they were getting sick.
The little girl was chemically burned by the water.
So she posts about it on Facebook. Then the police showed up at her door, cuffed her, and she finds herself locked up in jail.
It was insane.
Today we're talking with Jennifer, a mom, writer, and community activist who couldn't be silenced by the Texas city that tried to shut her up.
The Cyber Guy Report podcast starts now.
It looks, honest to God, like sewer water, like out of like dirty sewer, like poo water. That's what looks like coming out of your faucet. Is that real?
That's real. That's not AI. That is absolutely very real.
What's the reason? Like what happened? Did they just not spend any money to keep up with the water infrastructure?
So Trinidad, the city of Trinidad has had water issues for an extremely long time. But since March, when a new contractor took over, the city has just decided to not be transparent with what they're doing to sort of fix the issue. And now it's turned into people being hushed and their posts being deleted on Facebook. And so I got involved in this because I had seen a post. It was from a little old lady. She said she was on a very fixed income, which was like $700 and something a month. And she listed all of her medical issues. And she said that she had already spent like $200 of her $700 to buy bottled water. I was trying to have her private message me so I could bring her water. Before that could happen and I could go and help her, she was bullied and her post was removed.
Who bullied her?
There's a select little group in Trinidad that they're known as the Cartel of Trinidad.
Is this a city council or the pro city people?
Yeah, for a lack of better terms, yes.
When, let's say, like, if I live there and I'm like, hey, my water's brown, like the sewer, what is the city's response?
They don't respond. And so I had people reach out to me personally on my personal Facebook page and say, hey, we need help. We don't know what to do. They're not giving us any answers. A lot of them wanted to be able to message me anonymously because the retaliation in Trinidad is very, very real. And so I created my little page so people could report to me anonymously, and then I could send all of the findings to the state because I wasn't scared to report it to the state.
You then make a post online that gets some attention. What's that post?
So I made a post that we were gathering information so we could compile the reports to send it to the state. Well, the cartel went and mass reported my post to Facebook, so it got flagged and taken down.
So at some point, the police chief captures your post before it's taken down and does what?
He posts it on the Trinidad Police Department page and is actually still posted there.
So he's there to help out? To get the word out?
Because he said that I was making a false report and that there had been no issues with the water. It's a huge, long post that he made with it.
People are about to be incredibly shocked to find out what happened next. Tell me about when the police showed up.
So 2 police officers knocked on my door and I opened the door and I said, what's going on? You know, because our town is very small, and we all know each other. And they said, you have a felony warrant from Henderson County. And I said, oh, what? What do you mean? And they said, yeah, you have a felony arrest warrant. We have to take you to Navarro County Jail. And mind you, I've never even had a speeding ticket. I'm a mom of 4 kids. I have 1 grandbaby right now. I have 2 more grandbabies on the way. I've never been in trouble in my entire life. And so to be handcuffed in my front yard and taken to jail and spent 23 hours in jail before I could get out was very traumatic.
What do they charge you with?
A felony, state jail felony for false report, for causing a public panic using the water systems.
All right. You're a mother, a writer, a community volunteer. You've never had a speeding ticket. Suddenly you're in jail overnight And now you're being charged with something. I'm imagining at this point, common sense gets to the police and the district attorney, and they're like, oh, this isn't lined up with you, and you get your case dismissed. No?
No.
What happens?
The police chief goes on Facebook and doubles down on his thoughts that it was a good idea to arrest me. The people of Texas spoke out against that and were not happy at all. It went to the grand jury. The grand jury said, no bill. Absolutely. What
does that mean?
No bill, not enough evidence.
They throw it out. They're not gonna sign off and have you indicted.
No.
This goes back into the court. Are you brought into court at some point? When does the judge get involved?
After my arrest, there's a man named Otto the Watchdog that came in front of Trinidad City Hall and protested with a sign that said blank bad cops. And then his other sign says back the blue. Trinidad Police Department decided it was a good idea to put him in handcuffs and put him in the back of a cop car for 1 hour for disorderly conduct on the grounds that he offended the water clerk inside City Hall.
Oh, gosh. Well, God forbid we cause an inconvenience to the water clerk.
Which backfires majorly on them because the water clerk made a statement saying, I was not offended, which got her fired.
Hold on. The water clerk is now fired?
The water clerk is fired.
Because?
She would not sign a statement that said she was offended.
Wow.
The judge looked at the statement and said, she's not offended. I'm going to drop the disorderly conduct. The judge dropped it. They fired the judge.
So they have the power to fire the judge that finally had some common sense coming into the equation here and said, you should be dismissed. So their reaction is, from the city of Trinidad, fire the judge.
Fire the judge.
You got locked up in jail because someone didn't like what you were saying.
Do you want to know who that someone is?
Yeah.
That someone that made the call report is the contractor that's paid by the city to fix the water.
It doesn't get any better than this.
And it's true. I mean, that's the craziest part about this is like, so I write crime thriller books, okay? I could not write a story to this extent.
I would imagine by now, all of them have come to their senses and the water is now getting fixed.
No. So there's now a little girl. The mom says that the little girl was chemically burned by the water. The little girl went to the hospital. They are now suing. And the contractor was supposed to have a water workshop meeting last night to update everyone in the city of what was going on. And he decided to cancel it.
So what do you hope is going to happen next?
The people of Trinidad need someone to help. It's insane. It's not going to get fixed the way it is. Clearly, they've had all of these years to do it, and now you're putting people in jail for talking about it. They need help. And I mean, I'm not going to give up, and the people of Trinidad are not going to give up until something happens and the water can get fixed.
Yeah, I mean, I got you. I mean, this is exactly why I created the Cyber Guy Report newsletter, so that we could share stories like yours every day. You can get it for free at cyberguy.com/subscribe. If you're not getting it already, please do. Because Jennifer, this is an amazing story. I want to thank you for being with us today. Is there one thing you want everyone to know?
I want people to stand up for their communities. It doesn't even have to be your community. If you see something happening in your community, in another community, say something. You can't let what happened to me prevent you from standing up and doing what's right to people. You can't, because then there's no good people left. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not scared. I'm still going to do everything that I was doing before. I'm still going to report it to the state. now you just gave me a reason to be mad and doing that.
Jennifer Combs, thanks for joining us on the Cyber Guy Report podcast.
You're very welcome. Thank you.